Hi, welcome back for part two of creating an assignment in gradebook by creating an assessment. Again, as a reminder, the creating an assessment allows you to link an assignment to more than one standard in your gradebook. Whereas if you create an assignment in your gradebook, you are only restricted to one standard. Okay, in the previous session, we left off on linking the standards, as you can see here, and double checking to make sure that the questions corresponded with the particular standards. From this point on, you'll go to Administration. You will then go to Enter Edit. So right now, we haven't linked anything to the gradebook yet. We're still creating the assessment. We want to go ahead and filter. Go ahead and find students. And this should pull up the roster of all of your students. This allows for manual entry of the scores. Once that's been done, and I'm just going to arbitrarily enter some scores here. Okay. And I'm going to click on Save. And this then allows me to link to the gradebook. So you may have to refresh the page. And as you can see, right underneath online testing, you will see the prompter or the option to link to gradebook. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then it will then ask you, what gradebook are you linking to? So depending on what your gradebook options are, you'll link to the appropriate gradebook. You will then click on yes to link to performance band level. What do you want to link? You will select all the standards that have been identified for this particular assessment. Click on submit. It will then direct you to this page. What this page is doing is extrapolating the different standards into mini assignments or sub-assignments. So you'll need to create a short name. So if you know that this is overall writing opinion, then I would select this as 1A. And this will just let me know that these standards all fell under this particular assignment. Here. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and create and link assignments. And you might get a prompt that says the performance band used for this assessment does not match the gradebook, and we can talk about that in a different session. So right now we're going to go ahead, and it says that you've successfully linked in the prior prompt there. When you click on Overview, you will see this donut here, and this lets you know the disaggregation of your data. If you go into Gradebook, you will now go into the Writing Gradebook, where this assignment should be linked. And you can see that this is where we have Writing, Opinion, A, B, and C. And they're all here, as you can see. And as well as the scores that we put in for that particular student. Now, to remedy this red sign here, that prompt that says all gradebooks must have a link standard, look, you can go ahead and click on the hyperlink, and this will tell you which areas have not been linked. So if you look on the right hand side in this column, RC and standards links, you'll see zeros, and the zeros will then prompt you to find a standard or identify a standard to link to. And then so you'll just have to go back and make sure that those areas or those standards are linked. Okay, and that concludes part 2 of our creating an assignment through assessment in Gradebook.